Here is a Windmere fan. This is a rather unusual one. I've seen pictures of these, but I've never tested one myself, so I don't know if this is a decent product or not. It reminds me very much of the Mistral, whatever it is, GyroAire fan from Australia. I don't know if these were sold over there, or if it's just a coincidence, or if these were intentionally modeled after the Mistral GyroAire because it was pretty powerful or whatever. I have no idea. I know Patton also made a similar looking fan to this one, and I'm also not sure if there's any correlation between the two in the sense that did they come from the same OEM or something like that. So this is, do we have a model number on here anymore? Yes, we do. This is being considered a box fan, 12 inches. Seemed bigger than that. 12-inch box fan, Windmere electric fan, model WLF-12B/417, 0.7 amps, made in Taiwan. The letter H. Got a pretty sizable motor in there, so I'm guessing it's got to be a PSC if it's only going to pull 0.7 amps. I have little idea how old this really is. The plug looks like, oh, this is all corroded there. The plug is not polarized, so this could go back a ways. The plug itself looks more like a 90s style to me, but I would think if it was 90s it would have been polarized by now. I don't know, maybe this is an 80s product. The buttons look kind of like an 80s or 90s style as well. This did come from the VNA sale where everything is okay. What's not okay is the cosmetic condition of this fan. Unfortunately, it was used when painting. Looks like multiple painting projects. We have some silver paint drizzled all over the place in multiple spots, and we have white paint splatter over the whole thing. It's a shame that this is in such bad shape because I don't think there's many of these around, but oh, it is what it is. I suppose with the right equipment and enough time this could probably be cleaned up. Maybe some people that know how can weigh in with some good cleaning methods for getting paint off of plastic. So the guard appears to be one of those spinning ones. It says grill off, grill on. Oh, well, that answers my question. I was wondering if it was gear driven, because it says loosen and tighten on here, but it doesn't. It just turns. I don't know. Oh, there we go. And that just. What is this? This is to take it off? Huh, that's interesting. I guess we can take a better look at the apparatus now. That's a pretty good sized motor. This might be powerful. So the guard apparently is able to be operated independently of the fan being on, which is incredibly stupid. Exceptionally noisy. Just, it's under tight. Well, okay, so 118.2 the volts, 0.3 volts. Let's see how much power the noisy rotating guard draws. Looks like it goes a different direction each time it's turned on. It's much louder in that direction. So I imagine it's one of those little synchronous motors in there. Reasonably quiet in that direction. So it's 0.03 amps, 3.5 the watts with a power factor of 0.82. Now why the circuitry was not designed such that the grill would not have power unless the fan is on is beyond me. That is just ridiculous. Okay, do not use in a window. It's very important. You have to put it right on the front. Do not use in a window. Why not? Let's start it up now. We'll begin on the low. That's surprisingly quiet. And the airflow actually is not bad. I don't like how up this is tilted. It's tilted very, very far up. You would almost have to use this on the floor. Always turn this to the side here. Yeah, that's extremely direction. It seems to take most of the air with it too. Let's put it like that so I can actually feel it. Of course, now probably is causing a bunch of wind noise into the video. That's actually putting out a very good breeze. And it's super quiet too. It's not very strong, but the air is traveling nicely, which is the kind of airflow that I like. A gentle airflow that can be felt from a considerable distance away. Yeah, most of the air definitely is coming out to the side here where this angle is. That's kind of annoying actually, because I feel very little air straight in front of it. Wow, I'm surprised by that. Okay, 0.32 amps, 37.4 the watts, with a power factor of 0.98. So it is in fact a PSC motor. Running pretty slowly on this speed. Very, very quiet. I like quiet fans. Alright, let's move up to the medium now. Nice jump up in speed. Good range to the speeds. And this is actually pushing out a lot of air. Very, very reasonable airflow for the noise. Oh, I forgot to use the tester. Yeah, see, look at this. The airflow is so far out to the sides. And in front of it there's almost nothing. Very little. That's directly in front of the fan. Very little. And we move to the side. There's all the air. I would have definitely preferred the guard to just be flat instead of angled like this. Now, of course, the objective is if this is rotating, it will move air all the way around the room, kind of like an oscillating fan would. So I understand the concept, but if I wanted that, I would have got an oscillating fan. That's still very quiet, and this is throwing some air now. That's strong. I'm very surprised. And for whatever reason, I just didn't think this was going to be that good, but this is excellent. You can feel it clear across the room. And the power draw is pretty reasonable too. That's 0.42 amps, 49.6 the watts, with a power factor of 0.99. Now the high. On high it's 0.52 amps, 61.2 the watts, with a power factor of 0.97. And this is really strong. It's not as strong as the Mistral GyroAire, but it's actually not far behind. This is really strong. And it's still very quiet. That's very, very powerful. That Doorcraft window fan uses a similarly shaped blade, and it too works very well. So good aerodynamics on this. I guess that's kind of nice if you wanted to cover a real big area, but I would rather it had just been flat. Because now, like, you almost have to use it that way, because otherwise, if the air comes out at, I would say, almost a 45-degree angle. So you can't, oh, actually, you know what? I think most of the guard is tilted, because it looks like up to here it's very, very tilted. And then maybe through here it's like slightly tilted, and maybe that's straight. So that explains why most of the air is going off to the side. Alright, let's cut it off now. Oh, how is it balanced? Let's see. Actually, yes it is. It's very well balanced. And I thought this would be like creaky and wobbly, whatever. It's not. It's very sturdy. And the bearings seem to be in good condition as well. I quite like this fan. For some reason I just wasn't expecting it to be that great, but I think it's pretty decent.